This is Living Single New York Style, episode 3, Tatiana Jonas. I don't know what I'm doing with my arms, but I'm just going to do it again.
Hey guys, I'm Carissa.
Hey, this is Brittani. What's up? Like Tati said, I don't know. We just going, I just feel like when I talk, I got to talk with my hands. I don't know.
This is what I do. I'm going to go flat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, ladies. So how was your week this week?
Busy. I've had a lot of shit to do, a lot of doctor's appointments, trying to get ready for my little girl to have her little procedure. So running around like a crazy person. But, between that and work, that was my week for the most part.
My week was, well, what are we on? Because now I'm losing track of the days.
Today is
it's Wednesday, right? No, well, it's Wednesday. So what?
It is
We're 3 days into the new week, wherever you count your week from. Yeah, so I feel like so far I've been a little all over the place this week. I feel like my sleep has been a little off weirdly. Like I'm having these random, like I'm napping and then I'm waking up. I don't know. It's very weird. Like even today, I woke up. I thought it was 8 o'clock, but it was 6 a.m. It was, I don't know. But what I will say positive is that I'm still finding time to work out, balancing life and work, trying to kind of limit social media to a certain degree because I do feel like over using social media kind of heightens about what's going on right now. Like we already know. So I don't need the constant reminder, Sometimes I need just a mental break from, it's a lot that's happening back to back.
Exactly. Back to back is really killing me. That's what's killing me.
But yeah, I feel like for the most part, I'm pushing forward this week. So.
Same. Oh, guys, please excuse the bombs that are being let go in my background. Okay, it's not bombs. It's really firecrackers. They sound like bombs.
They
laugh.
But you know what though? Not one last thing. I feel like they dropping them at the perfect time because right after we say something, it's like boom. Ooh. It's like word.
Wait, what is it? What's that? What's that, DJ?
Right.
Funk has to flex. I don't know why I forgot his name because I just heard him yesterday. My week was okay. Same. I don't know what I'm doing with my leg, but my week was okay. Same. I feel like at times I need to know what's going on, and then at times like I have to disconnect because like earlier this I saw a video about this little boy they was trying to arrest. He couldn't have been more than 10, and it's like 4 cops trying to take him into a car. And he's like dragging, trying to like wiggle his way out of it. And then he starts like spitting, whatever. I don't know why he just starts. You saw that one, right?
Yeah.
And they put a bag over his head. And I'm just like, that really made me cry.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's a little baby. 10 years old is a little baby. That is my youngest brother is about 14. I think going on 15. I can't remember the ages. But that could have been my brother.
Yeah.
That could have been my brother.
Why are you arresting this little boy? Where's his parents? So it's like you.
That's what the guy on the camera kept
on the camera was saying.
If it wasn't for the guy on the camera, I don't think it would have. I think it didn't escalate as far as it could because of the guy with the camera, and that like he's a real true hero because he really stayed there.
Yeah, the whole time.
Good.
Especially with the whole bag situation. I'm like, why? Like, I get he's spitting in your face, y'all trying to protect him.
Not trying to arrest him. He's 10 years old.
But I'm just like, okay, he can't breathe with the bag on his face. I'm pretty sure he's already freaking out. So you putting the bag over his head is not going to help. It's just like, at what point is enough? Like, what are you going to do? And y'all trying to arrest this little boy but not look for his parents?
Not even say, what's your parents' phone number? Let me call them so they can come here. Like I feel like they should have never left where they were with the minor. If with everything going on, you make sure everything is happening in the open for somebody to see. All I'm saying is that was just a little baby. They shouldn't have done that. Regardless of that, my week was great. I after crying that out, my week was great. I've been bike riding. And let me just say, Brittani,
Brittani's
been amazing. It's been amazing. I'm just happy I look like I'm 12, so I can still ride on the sidewalk, because a motherfucker is not riding in the street. You know, even when I'm driving, I hate somebody that's on a bicycle. Like, it's so annoying when somebody's on a bicycle and I'm driving. So I can only imagine how it would be for somebody else. For me, so I'm gonna just still ride on the sidewalk.
I would be like you. I'd be riding on the sidewalk. I wouldn't be on the street.
Listen, these cars have to share the road, period. Okay? I don't want to hear this, oh, I'm in the car. Okay, fair enough. But I feel like I had the same thought until I bought the bike. You get what I'm saying? It's something that you won't understand until you need it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So now what I try to do is go to designated bike lanes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just out here reckless.
Yeah, that's the people I'm talking about.
Nah. Them delivery guys, they down here on Utica. Yeah. There's
no bike lanes on Utica and Flatbush. That's where they be riding. I mean, talk about Utica and Church Avenue. They be riding crazy over there. Ain't no bike lanes.
And it's too much traffic over there.
It's too much traffic.
Yeah. Brooklyn is a little different. I feel lucky to be in this part of the Bronx that I'm in. Pretty low traffic. So I'm like, and then I got a park right here. I can always go inside the park. So, yeah.
I'm going to just go, once I buy the bike, I'm going to go to ride at this park that's by me that has like a course, like a track course, and I'll just ride there instead of riding in the street. Because I do like riding. It's been very much a good experience, even for my thighs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have some thighs out here. Girl.
All right. So, Brittani, what you got for us today?
Honestly, in the fashion tip, I know that's what I'm bringing to the podcast, but I just feel like it's hard to even focus on. I guess right now, it's hard to focus on that when there's so much blackness going on with what's going on with us. But what I will say is that you still got to make sure you find time for you to like look cute. Just because we quarantining right now don't mean that you don't got to put yourself together. That don't mean lose yourself because we in the house. We got outfits that we would have been wearing if we was going on vacation, okay? You could still, if you got you a little boo, or you might be in potential, you could still, you get what I'm saying? Just because we on lockdown right now, don't mean that you can't still be smart about how you distance yourself. And you can still look presentable. We could even have like video chats like this with somebody. And
like the virtual dating?
Yes, virtual dating. That's the thing. I feel like right now that is definitely booming. Me per se, I just feel like I'm not in that space right now to be doing that. I'm kind of more traditional. But no shame. If that's what you into, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
I've heard stories.
Right. One thing I did want to talk about, before I forget, was B. Simone. Okay. All right. So I hope the internet gods always try to, protect me and watch over me to make sure I don't make mistakes like that.
Like how she apologized. I feel like it was necessary. Now, do I believe that she didn't know? Probably didn't write the book herself at all. So, is it really her fault? If she hired somebody to do something to produce what she had in her head and that's what they came up with, knowing that they stole from somebody else, is it really her fault though? Do we really cancel her because of that? And put quotations around cancel, because I'm sure she'll come back out with something else and everybody gonna be dick around her anyway. So yeah.
Go ahead, Brittani. Go ahead.
No, Tati, you go ahead and stab at that.
Okay, so let me go right into it since you really want to know. Here's a couple of things, right? I don't understand what you're saying that she didn't know. If I am putting out any kind of work to the public, I have to read it again, then read it again, then reread it again, go over my notes, send it to my sister, send it to my uncle, send it to my sister, send it to Tom, Dick, and Harry, my English professor in college, and then look at it again and say, oh, scrap that, let me start over again.
Okay, that's you, done. That's you. That is you.
And what I'm saying is, anybody that's a creative or entrepreneur that she is claiming to be, you should be that anal about your work, because what you're saying to the public is, these are my thoughts. That's why they're buying your book, right? She said this. She specifically said this is what she used to become the person she is today. So when I'm reading this, I want to feel like you did everything I'm reading in that book is everything you said to yourself. So now what you're telling me is you didn't say these words to yourself. I should have bought somebody else's book. Because you just took somebody else's ideas, which is fine. And we do that. But that's where coming in, citing your work comes in.
Yep.
You know, we all learned that in college. That's the job. We went to college to get those 9-to-5 jobs that she hating on. That's why, things come in threes. She says something crazy, and now look at her. Look at her. Do not upset the internet gods.
You always gonna upset somebody though, so you can't please everybody. So you talking about don't upset the internet gods? Like, she gonna do something else to fuck up. Nobody's fucking perfect. God is up there. God ain't down here. So you want her to what? Put this halo on her head and act like she just gonna be golden?
Okay, well, come on. All right. Regardless of the fact, how you put something out and you didn't know that it was in your words.
That's the part.
What you say, Carissa? That's the problem.
That is a problem. But
that's the problem.
Because you said, you're supposed to reread it, do this, do that. Yeah, the average person would do that. But we all see that she doesn't feel like she's average anymore. She feels like she's up here now, so she doesn't have to do what she's supposed to do to put her work out. All that grunt work that she did behind, she's not doing that shit no more. That's why she didn't read the shit. That's why she didn't know, if she really didn't know. Because she's done with that. She's not doing that. She has somebody else to do it.
That's a great point. I mean, you guys are both saying things that I honestly didn't even think about too. It's true. To Carissa's point, you're right. She probably, like she said, my team, she wasn't aware. My team, it was like, I don't know. Her apology to me was weird because you're saying you're not an author, but yet you have a book out. So, see what I mean about them bombs? They perfect.
Perfect timing. Funk flex up in here.
Yo, the DJ one time. But it's true. Like, how
DJ gods.
You have a book out, so you are an author, but then in your apology, you're saying I'm not. And it's just weird because, like you said, Tati, you came for the 9-to-5. The universe spoke. It had to humble you. You had to humble down. Like, seriously, like the universe said, all right, you know what? You forgot where you came from. I'm going to need you to, and it can't quit. That karma, sometimes karma don't, but right now the internet gods, like you said, they on it.
Pew pew.
Pancake.
No, but yeah, they came for her for real.
They came so fast.
So fast. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean...
And, what's crazy? Who took the time to find that so fast?
No, but you know what's crazy? I went to her website before she even made this apology. I had went to her website when the whole 9-to-5 thing came out. And I was like, let me go to her site. So I went to her website and I was reading the reviews on the books and everybody was saying something bad. And I was like, oh, wow, they really don't like this book. Like, people were saying, basically, there is no literature in here. What did I pay $30 for? It's just a book full of just, basically
like a workbook
for you to write in it. Exactly, a workbook. Exactly.
No, it's not your thoughts at all. There are no thoughts.
It's no thoughts. So that's what people are more outraged about, too. Is like...
Because you sold it as if it was your story. And this is my story. And then this is what I did to, get to here based off of my journey. There's no journey. But hey, they brought it. That's all that matters. She got paid.
It's like a lie. It's a facade they put on. And then I'm not going to go too much detail into this, but, you know, and we also have some people, you know, that are selling books that are not things that they said, and also selling clothes that they bought from AliExpress they bought in bulk, you know, and now selling it to us $60 a pop. Like, come on, man.
Get your money however you gotta get it.
You know what? I ain't gonna knock it because somebody that's not like me is gonna buy it because it's easy, it's on hand. You see it on Instagram. But somebody like me is gonna go to AliExpress and wait for 30 days to get my package.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look, we already know the internet is all about reselling, and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong with that.
She took it too far. You plagiarized.
Exactly.
Plagiarized, and not only that, just a week ago, you was coming for people that were supporting you. So, unfortunately, people got upset. Clearly, people had time. We got time right now. We on quarantine. We got
nothing but time.
We got time to look into you. And that just comes with the responsibility of having that many eyes on you.
Okay,
so y'all took offense to the 9 to 5 comment. Is that
honestly,
what I'm saying?
This is what I thought about it. I think some people were outraged basically how she said it and what she said, but I kind of understood what she was saying. What she's saying is, because a lot of people that are billionaires, millionaires, like great minds, they say they don't sleep much. They sleep probably 2-3 hours a night, but they're always working long hours. When you're that kind of person, you kind of have to be with a partner that can understand that. Because I was with a partner that couldn't understand that. Sometimes I do answer emails after 5 o'clock. Sometimes I do have to work till 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I have long hours certain days and I have to do it. He couldn't understand that. He thought it was like you're the only person in the world that does that. So I get what she's saying. Certain partners wouldn't be able to understand that or respect it and would feel like you're not catering to them enough. However, not everybody's like that. That's why her statement was so insensitive. You know, some people, yes, they don't understand, but I'm sure majority of the people do understand because they can see you working hard. It's not like you playing video games and that's you're working hard. No, you're actually working on your craft, honing on your craft, and you're seeing dividends from it. You know, your gains.
The process, and that's the problem. And that's when the insecurity comes in, being with somebody who does work the 9 to 5, because, okay, you clock in from this time to this time and you got time. Whereas this person, they may have a 9 to 5, but they still do, you know, their side business or trying to make that a business, and they're working for whatever. So they might not pick up the phone or they might not go out. You might not see them. Mm-hmm. So that's why, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It does depend on the person.
Yeah, it does depend on the person. Now, how she said it was insensitive. Basically, like everything she does. Like she doesn't know, like she needs like a PR rep at this point. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she has one, fire that person, get a new one.
Yeah, I feel like she does have management to some degree.
I thought she did.
I don't know. I'm not sure what her name is. She did hit someone up, and she does have management. At this point, she has to have management. You're at this point in your career. I think she knows this. I mean, look, I get it. The road to entrepreneurship, you're gonna have mistakes. Those are gonna be your lessons. You know what I mean? But like we said earlier, I don't believe the story of that you didn't open up the book yourself to know what was really.
I just can't.
I'm not believing that part of it.
And honestly, if you didn't, it says a lot about you.
Right. And then I didn't take offense to the 9 to 5 comment per se, because honestly, I've never taken interest to buy anything that she was really selling. Same. I mean, I found her funny. Kudos to her, like, and everything that she has done. She has accomplishments. Mm-hmm. You know, this is no hate towards like another Black woman. Like she's doing what she's doing, you know, but at the same time, you just can't forget where you came from. And that's really what this lesson is about, you know, and also to check your work. Mm-hmm. You have to be in tune with what you're doing. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So anything that I personally put my stamp on, I just felt like I want to know that I signed those.
Exactly. That's what I was taught too.
Yep.
That's what I was always taught. You know who taught you? You know when I learned that lesson, Brittany, when we was working together at the hospital. That anything you put your name on, you got to make sure you cover your ass.
That's true. That is very true. That is very true. Because it gets brought up. I was just watching a documentary on Netflix. Man, what's the name of it? But point is that right now they thinking about throwing out the cases because she was the person signing off on authorizing that the drugs were drugs. I forget the official title for the position right now, but basically, long story short, she was swapping out the drugs. She was taking the drugs and putting fake drugs. It was just crazy. I gotta find the documentary name, but the point is that your signature goes a long way with you. Like even after you make a mistake, people could still pull up on you with records. Like, well, you know. So, but yeah, enough on that. We gotta bring up what you were talking about in your video, Tati. Like we gotta take at that. Yes. We said we that up.
Are you playing my video?
Shout out.
Oh my gosh. Stop doing that. That's the wrong one to play. Why don't you talk about the other one? You want to talk about me?
Insecurities?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about me, guys.
Let's talk about Tati.
No, but it's not talking about you, Tati. I just feel like it's talking about the topic.
All right. So, hey world. Hey fam. Do videos on thoughts that I have. And I have a lot of thoughts throughout the day. I don't know. I just feel like everything that I usually think throughout the day, other females think throughout the day. And, you know, and it's funny because we can think a million things at one time while like concentrating on work. I think about a million things. And so I started writing them down to talk about them. So the latest video I did that Brittany is talking about is the one where I said that
you already said it on video. You might say it again.
That I am a shy person. There you go. I think that I'm very, very shy. Very, very shy. And I can think of a lot of instances where I've actually pushed people away because I can't deal with how I feel about them. It's just too much. It's like a bomb is going off in my chest, in my brain, and my body's going to explode. That's how much anxiety it gives me to like somebody a lot or talk to somebody that I like a lot. It's a lot of anxiety.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And you also touched topics on whether females approach men and start making that. And I was right with you that I don't do that either. My motto is this: you are the man, you pursue me. Yep. I don't have to do much. All I have to do is give you some eye contact, give you my body language that I'm interested, and then you proceed from there. And you have some women that don't agree with that. You have some women that feel like I'm gonna get what I want, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Some men are, I'm happy you approached me because I liked you, but I was a little intimidated. You had your friends around. Like, men don't want to say that, but they do get intimidated when we have other women around us. You know, there's a lot, especially if you're not the type of man that's used to
around that type of crowd.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly, Carissa. Like, talk up even your experience. Like, come into the conversation about how you feel. What's your take? Are you on the side of you approach me, or?
I'm not approaching no dude. I've had this conversation with many people because since I moved to Texas, I feel like that's a thing out here. Like, these females go after these dudes to the point where it's like they're afraid to talk to any female at all. And I guess I'm just going to forever be single because I'm not approaching you. Like, it's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't, it's not my thing.
Right.
Like I said, you know, kudos to those that do it, but I can't do it. I refuse to do it. I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I don't completely shut down. You got to give some type of indication, you know, like, and I think that we all feel that way.
sometimes I shut down. Like, you know, like when you watch the TV shows when the person can't speak? That's been me since I was like in high school.
Oh, but wait, did something happen? Or you just felt like you've always been like that?
I've always been this shy. Like, I know when I really, really like somebody. I know. And it's so bad that I just...
And I'm the opposite. I can never tell when I like somebody. My friends be like, you like him? I'm like, no, I don't. And then like I'll be talking. I'm like, I think I kind of like him. Like, I'm the exact opposite. I don't know what's happening.
Wait, how you don't know when you like somebody though?
Because I'm chill. I'm used to hanging around dudes so much, so it's nothing for me. So it's like when I'm like, when I do, it's just like, okay, he's my friend. And unless you give me the indication that, hey, you might like me, then I'm not going to give you that vibe that, oh, this might go somewhere. Like, it doesn't happen for me.
You see, all right, wait, Brittany, what about you?
No, I was going to say to Carissa, do you feel as though, because then we have that situation too, where do you feel like you're friend zoning some of these men that could be potential candidates, but it just feels safer to put them in a friend zone for some reason?
Not safer, just the fact that I'm around you, so I know what you're about. So what makes me any different from you treating me the same way you just treated this female last week, and I know the whole story that goes with it? Like,
the knowledge you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. And that's the downfall. It's the same I think it's the same with us too with them. If we tell them, like if we allow them into our circles, they're going to feel the same way too. Yeah. Oh, I get it.
They're going to be, oh, this bitch was a thought like 2 nights ago. Wow. Why the fuck would I even want to talk to her? Yeah, same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. What about you, Brittany?
No, you was going to touch on something, Tati. You forgot what you were going to say. Me personally, like I said, I'm not approaching. I feel like, go ahead.
Here's what I was gonna say. Sorry. If you give me an indication, like what Carissa said, if you give me an indication, I can slowly come out of my shell. But like I'm really buried deep inside that shell, and somebody may think that, oh, because I text her a lot or I call her a lot, that's an indication, and I'm still lost. Still lost.
So slowly coming out of your shell means what? Like, what time frame is that?
He would have to say it. I like you. And I'm like, me? Oh, me?
Why not you? Why not you?
No, I got it from Yvonne from Insecure, her stand-up.
Oh, I haven't watched yet. Oh my God.
Is it good?
I haven't watched the stand-up, but I did watch the last episode of Insecure.
Yeah.
Okay. We gotta talk about it.
Already know.
We could just dive right into that because I just, like, the shy thing is not gonna end. So let's just like.
But why not?
To wrap that up in a bow, I don't think that the shy thing has to end. It's just that you can't.
You keep yourself in that bubble.
Huh?
You can't keep herself in that bubble.
Right. You have
somebody, and they're never gonna fucking know that your ass want them because you over here like this, and they're looking at you like, sis, what's up?
Because honestly, to speak from my perspective, when I like somebody and then that person isn't reciprocating, it makes me fall back. It makes me feel like I'm doing too much. But I'm talking to you, Tatiana. You make me thinking. Then men may be like, yo, all right, maybe I'm doing too much. Let me fall back because she's not matching my energy. Yeah. I know that's how I feel at times. Like if I liking a man and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too overbearing. Let me fall back. Let me let him lead the way. That's what we got to get.
Let me ask you something. So you saying that what will make you feel as if they're not reciprocating your energy? Like, is this via text or this via like y'all meeting up or wanting to meet up or telephone calls? Like what?
I think it's where you make the initial connection. You give each other, you swap numbers, you talk, And then you might even go on a date or two. And then after that, I feel like men, in my perception of men, they're going to act. So I'm looking for you to, when's the next date? Like,
those things.
Don't look for me to make those plans. Like, yes, I'm not saying I have a problem with making plans, but I want you to lead the way in doing that initially.
That's what I mean. Like, if you like me, I need to see you lead the way to, like, this is what I want, this is what I see, you know, in you. Because I'm never going to think that. I'm always going to think that we're just friends. I'm never going to think that. Because in my mind, it's easier to be that. If I like you, it's easier to just think that we're friends than to get my feelings hurt if it's not really what it is. Because I never really know if somebody likes me or not. I'm not good at telling that. I just think I'm just friends with everybody.
I just want people to be transparent. Like,
ain't gonna happen, kid.
Point of just being transparent. That's why I feel like I learned over the course of my experiences in relationship, just even if it's a hard conversation to have, just be transparent about the earlier the better.
Yep.
The earlier the better, before any feelings really get involved. Just be very frank and honest. Look, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm into. Is that what you're into? There's you know how many people are on this earth? We don't have to connect. That is okay. But don't deceive me into connecting with you.
That'd be my thing too. Like, you know, I don't want to make any more mistakes anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be out here.
Well, Tati, I gotta cut you off there because you are still gonna make mistakes. It's not about
mistakes. I be making the same motherfucking mistakes. Fuck out of here.
Well, all right, don't do the same thing expecting a different result. Are you being
okay? No, I'm not doing that. But
right, but I think you're gonna still, not to cut you off, but to say like you still gonna.
All right, so let's talk about insecure now, because since we're on mistakes, it kind of leads right into it, into people making mistakes and then their mistakes playing out, and then look where they're at right now. Fucked. So, ladies, tell me. We all know what happened to Issa, but you know, somebody could say as they answer the question as to what would they do in her situation. Brittani, Carissa, whichever one wants to take it. Carissa. Say what she did and what would you do?
I was gonna say Brittani.
Carissa, you better talk. I need to hear what you need to say.
Okay, so what would I do in Issa?
What happened though? Say what happened. Say a synopsis, because I can't say it. I just.
It hits too close.
That's traumatizing.
You know, it's not traumatizing for me because let me tell you something. Only half her story happened to me, and not even the whole half her story. The tail part end would never happen.
Wait, whoa! Back it up. What's the wait? What happened to you? What happened to the story?
I wasn't expecting that either.
The first season, you know, where she was, you know, dealing with somebody that, you know.
Oh. Okay.
You know, she was with Lawrence, and it wasn't working out because Lawrence wasn't doing shit. I lived that life.
You was a bum ass nigga,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do this what she did and cheated, but I lived that life. So I get why she did what she did. I don't blame her. I get it, but I wouldn't have done that. I get it. You know, you know, something got to give at this point. You know, if I'm not having fun here, let me, you know, but.
Else.
Let me have it.
I think,
I get it. I would have done that, but I get it. So that first season into the second season, I get it.
When you saying you wouldn't have done that, you saying you wouldn't have cheated?
No, I wouldn't have cheated.
Oh.
And the reason why I could say that is because I've lived that situation and I didn't cheat. I just left the situation. Because it would have been, because here's what my thing is, because what I didn't want to happen to me. The narrative now is she cheated. She made the mistake first. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would never want for my name.
But I don't even feel like she made the mistake first. I feel like he made the mistake. He got too
And you're right.
He wasn't doing his part as a man, and based off of his faults and really no action. I can't even say based off his actions. She reacted. Not the best way.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
But fast forward.
Right.
Now Lawrence done fucked up.
Condoleezza Rice. Ooh, she was waiting for that.
That shit pissed me the fuck off. That shit pissed me the fuck off. First of all, was it the season before this when he was fucking around with all these 50 million females? Didn't he catch an STD because he wasn't protecting himself? So I'm confused on how you shooting up the club. Like, you still didn't learn from then? Like, you still going in Ronnie's pictures?
He did?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You remember after him and Issa broke up? And he was like going on all these things and talking to all these females and banging them.
I remember him having, but I don't remember him catching an STD. But yeah, anyways.
He had to call some females.
Oh yeah, I think I do. Okay, yeah. It's coming back to me.
Yeah. So that pissed me off because I'm like, nigga, still doing the same shit. Why the fuck is you going raw in this bitch? And you don't know what?
But my thing is, right? They wasn't even in a real relationship to me.
But he thought that he was.
He thought that he was.
Yep.
But my thing is, if she didn't think it, why was she not protecting herself? You're also out there just being like, that just leads, I'm just want to let you know, guys, I'm doing a video on protecting your fertility because I just don't understand it. People need to protect their fertility. Anywho, like, what are you doing? You clearly didn't like him as much as he liked you.
That kind of caught me by surprise, though, because honestly, from my perspective as a viewer, I thought that they were in a relationship. I did feel as though she was moving. Weren't they living together? Am I wrong? What? No? Okay.
He was just sleeping over there a lot.
Okay. Now, I think the part where things got sticky is clearly when they had the Friendsgiving. That's when we clearly saw, okay, this is, you guys are not on the same page. That's when it became for all of us.
Yeah.
I think age might have something to do with it. Like she said, she's like, look, I'm at an age now where I want the kid. She obviously must be in her mid-30s.
Yeah. I don't care nothing about that. You should. Who wants to have a kid with somebody like that?
I don't like that. Number one. Number two, because it's made it seem as if she aborted the baby that she had with her husband. That's what I got from it. I could be wrong on me thinking that, but that's kind of what I gathered. Oh, well, I've decided not to, have a baby with my husband before, but now I want to have a baby with you. Like, if you feel like you're getting that old, there's sperm banks. Like, you can go impregnate yourself with somebody who you don't give a fuck about and you don't know.
Yeah.
You can't tell this man, oh, you could be involved as much as you want to. That shit's gonna fucking die when that baby gets here. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna last. You're gonna want him to be there. You're gonna want him to be around. Especially if you know him.
Only because she knows that they're not together anymore.
Stupid.
It was kind of weird. I mean, but I get it. It's like, I think it was just as a surprise to her as it was to him. I don't think it was a setup. I think she genuinely was surprised. From my perspective, I did feel as though they were in a real relationship. And it's not like Lawrence is a bad guy. Let's be real here. He has now elevated. He's now more set in his career. Mm-hmm. So it's not like he's a bad catch. If I did get, she's probably thinking, if I did get pregnant by this man, maybe I wasn't taking a relationship serious, but now that a baby is coming, fine. I'm cool with us going in that direction. You get what I'm saying? So when things didn't work out and now this is the case, now it's starting to be seen like, damn, maybe I should have protected myself. Maybe they would have changed certain things. But that was my take on it.
I don't know. If I was Issa, I wouldn't leave him, only because, like I said, I did cheat. I think if she had left the relationship and if she just left him, I don't think I would be back with him, because then I'm leaving for myself, not because something like cheating. I'm leaving for myself. She always still had feelings for him and he always still had feelings for her. She just made that mistake. And when you leave for yourself, you're not going back. So if I was Issa, I would stay.
We gonna need to write that down. Write that down. When you leave for yourself, not going back.
So if you was Issa, you would stay. If you was Issa, you would stay. What about you, Brittany?
If I was Issa, would I stay? Whew, it's tough because things was really looking on the up and up for us, you know? Things was really looking on the up and up.
They were fucking every day, every minute of the day.
Listen, I felt like I was in the phase.
Lauren, what's so hot and bothered?
I was like, Lauren, can you come here for a second?
Yeah, let me borrow that. Let me hold that.
Yeah, they really looked like they was doing the do.
They sexy together.
Oh, yes.
They some fine ass people.
Hello. So it's tough because at the same time I would feel robbed of not having your first child. You know, it's so deep. It's deep, you know, but I don't know. Short answer, would I say? I can't even say it. Like, I don't know. I would say yes, only because if we really wanted to make it work, blended families happen all the time.
Exactly.
You can have a blended family. It's just, I would need to kind of see where this goes. I wouldn't be able to make any commitment right away. I would need to see how things develop. But I would say yes.
Yeah.
What about you? So, Tati?
I already said yes, I'm staying.
Oh, you staying? Wait, why are you staying?
I feel like I first made the mistake of cheating. Not that his relationship was great. Like, I first made the mistake of cheating. So, and I think, like I said, when you leave for yourself, you're not going back. So when you don't leave, when you're forced to leave, the love is still there. No matter who you're with, you're going to still be comparing him to that person. You are. When you're done with a person, you're looking for new shit all around. But when you,
She would be comparing because she didn't do that with Nathan.
Nathan hit her by surprise, though. Remember when she was going on all the dates? Nathan hit her by surprise.
Nathan could hit me. He could do whatever. No, you don't like Nathan?
I just remembered he was in How to Get Away with Murder. Remember the episode when I remember. Yeah. He was in How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
I thought he was attractive then, but now seeing him in Insecure, I don't know why I'm not attracted to him now. I don't know. He's not.
Wait, but can we talk about Molly Bay though? He not sexy there?
Who?
The Asian.
Oh, let me tell you something about Andrew. And I hate even saying that name right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tati. Damn, but no.
It's okay. It's
that
okay.
Andrew though. He is sexy. God damn. I didn't even know, and then he became sexier when I found out he was Asian Australian.
When I really heard him talk,
I was like, oh my God, wait a minute.
It took your breath away, right, Brittany? And the hair, everything about him is just swag. Like hair.
I love it.
He don't even dress all that like fancy. He just looks good in everything he wears.
But no, I'm sorry, Carissa. I want you to chime in right now. But I just gotta say, no offense. I just feel like the Asian community. That's one thing about them. They style. They could dress the most simplest. I don't know if it's just me, if I'm just bugging, but they put on the most simplest things, and I be like, wow, like no offense, but I just felt like I have to say that because it goes back to Andrew. Like, he just puts on the most simplest thing, and it's like, all right, I see you. But yeah, Carissa, like, what you doing? Are you staying?
Are you going?
Yeah. Given the fact that she cheated and pretty much she kind of fucked up her relationship in a sense, I would probably stay. But it's going to be tough. And I don't know if they can get through that. Because she's not going to get her. That's not going to be their first. That's his first. And then you kind of got ties with, Condola already. And you're going to, be popping up at the same gatherings together. Like, yeah, this is my man. We came here to pick up the like, it could work if they all decide to be mature about it and not petty. But I feel like it would be petty. Because even going back to the block party, Shorty was not picking up the phone for Issa on nothing on this earth. And Issa didn't know what the fuck was going on.
What the fuck she did wrong?
True.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Girlfriends. Like, this shit could really go on for a minute. Like, think about it. So say if Issa stays, right? And then, but Issa and Lawrence get married. Condola with the baby by herself in her house, and Issa and Lawrence are thriving. The baby come over to their house and then go back to Condola. And then some shit pop off between Issa and Condola because of something about Lawrence. And then it's like this big thing. Lawrence sleeping on the couch, and come on, man. It's a whole Girlfriends episode. I
feel like she just needs to, put Lawrence on pause. He moving away anyway. That shit is not gonna fucking
But she was ready to move for him.
No, and I don't feel like she should do that. You finally got your happy. You finally figured out what makes you happy. And I don't know if she can do that where he stays. I don't think that will be as big of a thing as her block party was where she's at now. Especially since you're kind of building up your community. I feel like it will be even bigger the next year. But for you to start off over, especially in that area.
And you're not even from that area. Exactly. I think she should stay as well, and they just do the long distance. I mean, come on. A flight from where they are to San Francisco is, come on.
At first, I was saying I wasn't against her going, but now knowing the news that I know, oh no, I'm staying. I'm not making that move.
I'm staying.
I got things popping off here. We're gonna have to see if this could work. If it works, no problem.
It's not going to work. You know why? Because she's still friends with Nathan. And you know what? Nathan still wants that ass. See it in his eyes when they...
I don't understand why they're still friends. I don't understand why they're still friends. But then that's me, though. If I know I dated somebody before you, like, and we're friends, I kind of don't want to disrespect you that way where, like, I remain, like, close friends with that person. I'll, like, we can text here and there, like, hey, what's up, what's going on? I like, if you need something, but we can't be, like, how she's so involved in his life. I don't think I would be friends with that person like that. But then I don't know, like, is that weird about me? What does that say about me? Because some people would say, no, even if I dated somebody in the past and we're friends now, it shouldn't affect my relationship with my boyfriend.
It most likely will. But on the standpoint of Nathan has helped her so much with getting point. So I could see why they kind of both don't want to let each other go in a sense. Like, you've helped me get here. She probably feel like she owe him in a way, if she's thinking that way. So I'm like, why would I let that go? And just like he was showing her the back of the barbershop for her next event or whatever the heck, he's still actively...
He's a resource.
I think she should see where that goes because he's still interested, and I think she didn't lose interest per se. I think she's more interested in Lawrence, but now that Lawrence got that going on, like, let's see what's up over here. Like,
she can't keep bouncing back and forth like that, bouncing back and forth from dick to dick. Come on, man.
No. It's not about bouncing. It's just first of all, she's single. Okay, she claimed if you're single, it's not about bouncing. She's not even having sex. She told Nathan when they met up for the move. She's like, look,
she was honest.
All with him. Like, we can't. That's why she didn't even want to go. But I mean, look, we've talked about Insecure long enough. We kind of, we do have some people saying that the baby ain't going to live for season 5. So we could. I'm like, really?
Really? Turn the baby off?
I'm like, really? Because they're just like, how is that going to work into the script? It's just, I don't know.
It will work. It's not your script.
I feel like, yeah, it's going to work if Issa says, look, we're gonna resume as friends. I'll be here for you and Condola, whatever. Let's not act like they weren't friends before this. They did organize an event together. They can be cordial with one another. That's the part that you have to play with being an adult. You have to learn how to be cordial with people, even if you don't get along with.
I could still be friends with her. I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the birth of the child for my boyfriend is so much more important for me than to be mad at her. Because I love him so much. It's him being happy.
It's not even being mad at her. It's seeing another woman pretty much carry a child that should have been yours. And then that brings it back to the Thanksgiving dinner that she had with her brother. Like, I done built this man up just for Shorty to be with the good version that I should have got in the first place. Now, not only did she get the good version of Lawrence, you're also carrying his fucking child? Like, do you know how much that's gonna hurt? It might be okay right now, but to see it keep going, and he gonna have to go to the hospital at some point when she have the baby, and he gonna have to leave Issa. And they gonna have to go deliver this baby together. Like,
I don't know. I get all of that, but I think I could detach my feelings from it to kind of just be happy for him. I think I can. And I'm probably saying that now because I've never experienced that. But for the most part, I'm the type of person I can detach my feelings from things and kind of understand the other, like kind of just understand this has to happen for that person. And I have to be happy for that person. I don't know.
I don't think I would be happy. I would understand. But I know I'm going to be hella emotional about the situation. But that's me.
Yeah, it's safe to say that we all will have our differences, our similarities with the situation. And we just, I guess, in a nutshell, we just have to respect whatever the woman's choice is in that situation. We don't know what we would do until we're in those shoes.
That's true.
And, we can't judge.
Okay, so now that we are, Issa is basically in like a 3-way relationship. Let's talk about the main topic for today. Polygamy and polyamorous relationship. What are they? Would you do them? Would you not do them? How do they go? Who's in them? Who's not in them? Come on, guys.
Oh, polygamy. By definition, is the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at a time. And then polyamory is the practice of engaging in multiple sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved.
So one is basically you married, and the other one you're not married yet.
But everybody knows what's going on.
In both, yes.
Okay.
So, all right. Here's my first question. Are they more often one guy and a lot of females, or a female and a lot of guys?
I feel like for polygamy, it's more so of the man and multiple wives. You don't really find a woman that got multiple husbands. Ain't a woman want multiple. I'm gonna be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's one pussy, and we all knocking her down. Like, she gonna be tired. That shit gonna be
all them good.
It's not gonna be good.
It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be loose. It's gonna be loose.
So yeah, I feel like polygamy is more of a guy with more wives.
But can you be in a polygamous relationship if it's a guy and 2 girls?
They're doing the most. So do y'all hear? I'm sorry.
Oh, I hear mine.
Okay, let me close.
I don't hear yours really as much as I hear mine. I guess I'm right here.
Okay, what was your question? Sorry.
Bombs dropping. Okay, can you be in a polyamorous or polygamy relationship if it's just a guy and 2 girls, or a girl and 2 guys?
Guy and 2 girls.
Like a throuple. A throuple.
Yeah, I feel like that would be more along the lines of polyamory, though. Especially if they're not married. You get what I'm saying?
But I think I was talking to you about this. You said that they can only marry the first wife.
I was looking it up because there's the show. God, it slipped my mind again.
Sister Wives?
Sister Wives.
What network is that on?
TLC.
Oh, okay.
So the dude is only married, I believe, to like the first wife, and then he's like spiritually married to the rest of the wives.
Okay.
Spiritually married? What the hell?
Married in a sense to all of them.
How you get spiritually married? Put me on.
Right.
Girl, go on a mountaintop and scream to the Lord that, hey, this is my wife. I don't know.
I'm about to go marry myself then.
You can legally marry yourself. It's a thing.
Well, I'm about to marry myself. I'm about to get a nice little ring, a nice little dress.
Oh God, Tati, be quiet.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, no, I'm not
supporting that.
How narcissistic of you. That is probably like really
supporting that.
Why? How y'all not supporting me?
Because you deserve. With your shot ass, somebody.
We all deserve.
Put a ring on it.
Okay, now you putting it on yourself.
Hello, we're not doing that.
Or proposing to a man. But anywho.
Oh my goodness! Speaking about that, did you when it was Love Is Blind? They was
yes
that did that. I was like, girl, if you don't get your ass up.
Okay.
Do y'all remember when Tracy did that to Jim Jones?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. There's some things in life.
Still not married.
And there's some things in life I just won't do. In life. I know
our role to do.
I know my limitation.
Yeah.
I know my limitation.
You can't get down in one knee in front of my family and friends, then
I don't even need the family and friends. It could just be us. Make sure you got that photographer hiding in the motherfucking bushes because I need all angles and reactions and everything. Okay?
And please make sure I just got my nails done.
Nails done, hair done. Make sure I go to the mall and get my fucking face done. Okay? Exactly. And have a good outfit. Lay my shit out. Babe, go
Lay my shit out.
Exactly.
You could. Or it could be you take me on vacation and then you propose. Because I've seen that one done too, and that one is sexy as fuck as well.
Yeah.
Sexy as fuck.
I wouldn't mind not being done up for that because I'm probably going to be in a bikini somewhere. Anyway.
Yeah, you know, I can. As long as my hair is done, my nails is done, and, you know, I got at least some concealer on. You know, something.
Not if I'm going to work.
Well, I don't want my dark circles showing in my pictures either. A bitch be tired.
Photoshop, baby. I can fix that, boo.
Oh, you can fix that for me?
I can fix that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Thank y'all.
Oh, we got a photographer on the team, Carissa. Got you, boo.
Wait. What are we talking about?
I'm sorry. We digress.
Okay, all right.
We're over here talking about polygamy.
And proposing and being if it's a guy or girl. Okay, all right. Judge.
Wait, polyamorous? That's the one when you're not married.
And you have multiple partners or whatever.
I think that works best because
but it's different. It's same sex or different sexes. That's what
it don't matter. It's whatever you make it. That's the thing about it. So there's different types of polyamory, and I can't remember all the different types. But it could even be with like a married couple. So like the married couple seeks out, and I think the term is unicorn. So the married couple seeks out a person, whether that's a guy or girl, to be in their relationship. Now that person doesn't necessarily have to hone into that married relationship. They could be with them for whatever their arrangement is, and then they can also have, you know, their partners. So it's a huge like web with polyamory. It's not just like, oh, okay, we're married and we're all married. It's I'm dealing with this person, I'm dealing with that person. It don't even have to be sex, really. It's just whatever y'all relationship setup is, that's what it is.
And everybody's okay with that.
And everybody's okay with that.
Honestly, I think that's what most people are doing right now.
I think not putting the polyamorous.
I don't think people know that they're polyamorous.
Right. That's true. That's true.
I think that society has made it seem as, oh, we all got to be with one person. So everybody tries to be with one person, but everybody can't be with one person. And they're too scared to be like, hey, I want to have you and her and this one and him and whatever the case is. So I just be fucking around.
So wait, Carissa, you would want to be in a polyamorous relationship?
I thought about it before, and maybe like a year ago, yeah. I think if I didn't have a child, I probably. But I don't know how I would explain that, like to my child, because whoever I'm picking, like, yeah, y'all probably gonna be my main whatever this is, whether it's a guy, a girl, or whatever. And I'm like, how do I bring in, multiple people and then be like, oh, my child is here witnessing all of this. That part I feel like is weird. But that's just for me already starting out like, okay, you got a mom and a dad, and then mom just decided to be out there, and now you got a mommy and daddy and mommy daddy or whatever the fuck.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
My Auntie Tina.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Carissa's right. Like, a lot of us don't know that that's what we want, or even what we're doing already. And I guess to some degree, I identify. Like, I guess I would be in a how do you say
polyamorous?
But it's not just dating, Brittani. I think it's you're in real relationships with these people. Like, this is my boyfriend. This is also my girlfriend. This is.
But like Carissa said, it could be whatever you want. So we don't even have to put titles on it. It could honestly just be like, look, like, I come to you for this. Like, we got this connection with this, but I got a connection over here. Like, I think that's just relationship building. You're gonna connect. It is 1 billion people plus on this planet. Do you really expect me to only connect with one other soul in my whole lifetime? I think that's a bit absurd for us to even think that. Now, there's a difference. Controlling your desires or wants to, then yes, that's what you're really doing. But it's not to say that you're not connecting with other people. You just are choosing to say, look, yes, I have connected with you. However, I'm more invested into what I have going on over here than to break that up or not really knowing where this is going to lead to.
But again, that's where I feel like people are scared, because that's not really what you want to do. You don't want to cut off, girlfriend number 2 because you're more invested with girlfriend number 1. Essentially, you probably want both of them, but you don't feel like that's a thing for you. So you feel like you got to choose. But then once you choose that person, you going to fuck it up down the road because you really want to fuck whoever you want to fuck, and just keep it a buck and, have relationships with whoever and explain that to the people that you're in a relationship with.
Right.
I think like, for me, I'm still not getting the point, because you don't have to be in a relationship with anybody. You could just talk to whoever you want to. You don't necessarily have to call that person your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
I think I feel like it's more than that. I don't feel like, okay, we're in like a dating phase and we're just dating multiple people. I feel like, okay, we're serious with these people. So we all need to be aware that, we all exist. And that doesn't mean that we all exist in the same setting. So like, say if I'm in a relationship with you two and I decide, okay, well, I'm going to chill with Tati Monday through Friday or whatever the case is. And I'm only coming to you, Friday night till Sunday or whatever the situation is. Like,
right.
The two don't have to necessarily intertwine. So it doesn't have to be a throuple situation. Is I got my girlfriend over here at this house, and then I got my girlfriend over here at the other house. Like,
okay.
But then they both know each other. Like, they know about each other.
Right.
I can't do that.
Even those two girlfriends have either a boyfriend or another girlfriend. So it's just like,
Tati's like, I heard enough. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Let me explain to you why I'm not doing it. For one, I'm just gonna be. I'm not gonna try to learn 2 dicks. Okay, 1 is enough to learn. Okay. Second of all, I feel like I'm enough woman. I'm like 10. So what more do you need?
And that's why if I was to do it, I wouldn't be with 2 dudes. I can never be with 2 dudes.
I get that. I think I could understand a guy and a girl. Yeah. I think I would be more inclined to that. Not and that I date girls, but I see the benefit.
Yeah. And then my thing is, I don't even feel like I could really be in a polyamorous relationship because I don't want to be in no relationship with no female. Like, we can fuck on each other for a minute. I'm cool with that, but I can never take this serious. I don't want another chick. I don't need another hormone that got the same hormone as me, and bitch, we probably sync on the same period together. Like, I don't want all of that. I just.
But it don't have to be a relationship. It could just be a sexual relationship. Go ahead. Sorry.
Taz Angels before.
Wait, what?
Taz Angels.
No, what's that?
Oh, it's basically, they had like a sister wife going on. His name is Taz, and he basically has these women that he lived with. Now he's only down to like 2 sister wives, but at one point he had like 10. Like, these women were comfortable with, they basically explain how, we all split the chores. Some of us do the dishes, some of us do the cleaning, some of us do the cooking. And they actually found it helpful. They're like, look, instead of
they look good
all on me, huh?
They look good. Like, how do they look?
Damn sure. They actually listen. That was actually a requirement. Like, he wanted them to look a certain way. It's not just about, no. This is about, I want all my girls to look good. Like, y'all all gonna. They was doing club appearances together. Like, they was really moving as like a unit. And I was like, you know what? Look. People could say what they want, but it's clearly working for them. Like, go for it. I guess over time, women decide to leave. I don't really know, but basically.
Oh, I get it.
From what I looked at now, it's just 2, but it works, So whatever floats your boat. Me personally, I agree. I don't know if 2 men at the same time. I feel like I wouldn't be having sex with both of them at the same time. I feel like. But then again, it's like, yo, if that's the case, that's the case. I just feel like we have these social constructs on what things are supposed to look like, feel like. It's just like, not go with the flow and be out here wild and crazy and but protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? Protect yourself, be responsible, know who you're dealing with, be honest, be transparent.
And I think that's the most important part of that.
Yeah. Once we put a title on it, I'm gonna get jealous, and I'm not a jealous person. But if once we put a title on it, and I know you're in another relationship with somebody else the same way you're in a relationship with me, I'm going to be jealous, because if I know that you're not polyamorous or you're not into polygamy, and we put a title on it, I'm not jealous, because I know that we're both respecting only dating each other, right? But if I'm in this polyamorous relationship, I'm automatically jealous. I know myself enough to say that.
Then you couldn't be in it though, because you can't be jealous. Like, there's no reason to be jealous. Y'all came in it with an understanding of what's going on.
This is the problem. How you pillow talk with me, you pillow talking with somebody else is a no-no. It can't happen.
That's not to say that y'all having the same conversation.
It don't matter. Your head laid on that pillow. Okay.
I get what you're saying, Tati, and I do think that most women will probably agree with you, but I do think that we are tapped into a different time period too, where not that we're more cheating, I guess, isn't a deal breaker for every woman now. You get what I'm saying? And clearly, if you're living a poly lifestyle, you're not even seeing it as cheating. You're seeing it as like, this is what it is for us, and we're cool with that. And everybody's good. Everybody's getting their needs met. Nobody feels shortchanged. Everybody feels like, look, this is what we voluntarily want to do, and it's working. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think at one point we were talking, I don't think we recorded when we were talking about going to like sex.
The sex parties. Yeah.
To some degree, you got to be into the poly lifestyle too, doing that.
That's true. But I think for me, like, say if I'm not into the poly life, like I said, I mean, the reason about going to the thought about going to a sex party is just, oh, it's exciting. It's different. Like if I'm going to sex parties 20 times a week, it's not exciting anymore. But now it's exciting. Fuck out of here. I want to see.
Yeah.
I think if I did the poly thing, it would have to be a throuple. Because, and me, I'm looking at it from the benefits. Like, okay, somebody else that can clean up, or, 3 people staying in one house, that's living on fucking bills. Like,
right.
Finances and, the responsibilities of being an adult. And yeah, shit, put that shit up. Yeah, let's do that. And then on the side, you can still have fun at the end. Yeah, I want all that.
Right.
I get it.
I agree with you, Carissa. And I think for me being the only child, I think I would be more open to it too. Like knowing, I have a sister, like we connect, and like, we both feel like, all right, we don't even see it as like, we're sharing a man or jealous or something like that. You get what I'm saying? And again, I don't know if I wouldn't be married doing that. No. I'm not doing. I feel like that's where at that point, I just feel like living a lifestyle when you're single, not really officially married. I don't know. Marriage to me is just more sacred. It's like we're choosing to put a ring. This whole spiritual marriage, I don't know about. That's weird to me.
That's weird as fuck. I'm not doing. I was joking about it earlier, but that's weird as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
But that's
not really married.
Like, okay, how long do these polyamorous,
That's what was my next question. Like, how long can they really last? Like, because, okay, let's just say I agree, because I do agree with Carissa. I could be in a throuple. My one of my old videos, I said I couldn't be in one. I'm just not doing it, but I can see the benefits. But now that we're talking about in these constraints, and if you think about it, you really could be in a throuple depending on what the relationship is for each person. I could do it. So, but then Brittani said, I'm not going to be married doing that. So now you're going into this knowing already that this is not long term.
But so, long term, not everybody wants to get married.
That's true too.
That's true too.
That's true.
That's true too.
Your thoughts could change going into a poly relationship where originally you thought you wanted to get married, but then you're like, hey, you know what? Like,
I'll leave this.
We're good. Like, yeah, like shit is good. What's the point? I do feel like it would kind of get weird when the topic of kids.
Yeah, exactly.
It could get weird there. Possibly.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at. Kids is something that I want. So that would be my only drawback. Like, how would that look? But nothing done, nothing tried.
I got it. There's this not polyamorous, but a throuple family that I follow, and they have like I think 1 or 2 kids, whatever, and they're Black, whatever, and it seems to work out for them, and they're very happy. Though. It's normal.
Know that it's not normal because
exactly
come up to where it's normal.
Exactly.
Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is the norm? Like, how do you sit up there and tell somebody, okay, you can't do this or it can't last? Like, not everybody wants to be married. Not everybody wants kids. So for those in a polyamorous relationship that have those goals, they will be together. And then everybody will be on the same accord as far as, either baby goals or whatever the case is. I feel like it's just... I feel like y'all can't do it. Like, y'all want to be married, y'all want to have kids, y'all not finishing y'all nigga, cool.
I'm not finishing my man. I'm not finishing my man. I'm sorry.
I'm not sharing my
it's hard to find good dick and a man with a job out there. Now you think I gotta share that with somebody else? Nah, babe.
I would share them in the sense of, okay, we having a threesome, it's a one night stand, and we never gonna call you again. That's my
you know what? Now, if I had to choose, that's the only kind of thing I would do. We have a threesome and then we part ways. Now the question is, would you have a threesome with somebody you don't know or somebody you know?
Don't know. When it comes to my nigga, don't know. Nah, bitch, you can't know my man. And no.
I've had that debate with myself before because I'm like, I see benefits and cons on both sides. Because I know you, I might know to what degree you move. Like there's a connection there already. We know each other. There's some familiarity there.
Yeah.
But doing it with somebody that you don't know too is kind of like, all right, I know this could be a one and done situation. We don't have to connect after this. It doesn't have to be awkward. The friendship
as nasty as you want.
Right. The friendship. But then again, it just gets weird. It depends on what level of friendship we're on.
You can't be my best friend, been around me and my dude, and be like, hey, I want to fuck the both of y'all. I got a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with you wanting to fuck me, but I got a problem with the fact that you've been looking at my nigga the same way you looking at me. Like, bitch, we gonna have to fight at this point. Oh. Now, if we go out and I seek you out and he, you know, stir the pot and, you know, get you into the game, right. I'm gonna leave you right where I fucking found you. But you can't be around me. I'm like, I don't fuck with too many people. So if you're around me, you're around me. You're like fucking family at this point. So no. Like, I'm gonna wake up the next day and be like, hey, sis, I'll see you later. And you go, no. And then y'all probably fucking around behind. Nah, I don't want it. No, I'm good. Right. I can't. Right. No, I'm good.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the night. I've learned that you can't put too much restrictions on what you would or wouldn't do because you don't know what the fuck you gonna do with really you. You be like, what the fuck? How did we wind up here?
I just feel like, because what if you go out with your friends and your guy is there and he's with his friends and you and your friend just happen to be a little lusty, but that's your friend and your man likes it too and he's interested in y'all do something. But then what if you're with your man and you're like, say you're at a festival, whatever, you meet a girl and you're like, oh, you know, y'all both like her. It can go either way. I think you just have to make a judgment call in that moment. Like, if it's your friend in that moment, will she be grimy? Like, have I seen grimy tendencies in my friend?
But I'd rather fuck up a bitch that I don't know than to sit up here and have to fuck my friend up because I do know you and now I don't have friends. So now, not only do I not trust my nigga, but I done lost my best friend at the same time.
But you feel like your man, I feel like then that's the problem you have with your man. Because if you're having a threesome with your man, he should all automatically know that this is just something that we doing for us to have fun. This is not something that you now hit up the girl for more. Nah, because if you're gonna want her for more, then, you know, just leave me out of it.
But it can go wrong. And how the fuck do you know if it's gonna go wrong? I'm just saying the ifs. And
then they don't do it at all because then it look like you can't handle that.
I'm just putting out different scenarios.
Because he could go after her even if it is a stranger.
Yeah, he definitely can. But I'd rather fight that bitch. Because 9 times out of 10, I fuck up the bitch and we could keep pushing. But
I lose my friend. She didn't do nothing. No, what you fighting her for? She didn't do nothing. Your man should know this was just fun. This is not something to last.
That's true.
I don't know. I just feel like it depends on the situation. It depends on the night. I have never experienced that, but if I did, it would depend on the situation, depend on the night. If it's gonna be my friend or if it's gonna be somebody at the bar.
Right. Yeah, I've never experienced that either. Who knows?
Yeah, it's an adventure out here.
What the future holds, okay?
It's an adventure out here. Everybody's sexually
right now, given the circumstances, I don't think that will happen anytime soon because we ain't going nowhere like that. So, yeah, no. I mean, 2020 is a dub. We clearly see that. But we find other ways to make this year flourish. We starting this podcast. This is up and going. Hello. Who would have thought? Like, seriously, did you think you would be doing a podcast 2020, Tatiana?
Honestly, I didn't even know. When 2020 first started, I was in a different headspace. Right. I was in a different headspace. It wasn't until I moved back to Brooklyn that I was like, I started like having like creative thoughts and like, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Like, I had thoughts, but I never acted on them. So no, I didn't think I would be doing this. I don't. Like, every morning, again, this is what I think about. Before I go to sleep, this is what I think about. I criticize myself 24/7 with everything I do. Like, I live, eat, sleep, breathe all this shit. This is my life now. So, and the thing about it is I freaking love it. I love my day job. I love doing this after work. I have like a great life, and I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but everybody, you guys know my struggles and stuff like that. But besides all that, I can't complain. I have an amazing life.
No, that's good. I feel like having this downtime is giving a lot of people time to reflect and see where they really want to go and what's their true trajectory in life, and trying to connect with your passion, your purpose, finding you. I feel like that's where I'm at too, you know. Just having this platform, this open forum, is opening the door.
Yeah. And I hope it's like therapy for everybody, for us, and for the people that are listening. Because, like, think about it. Everything we're talking about as females is shit that other females think about. And that's all I really want to put out into the world is I want females to feel like, oh, they got a space. They got somebody that feels like how they feel. They not just in their head. Because men be having us thinking we crazy.
That's a fact. Jane Elliott, I'm going to have to put up the quote, but she said it beautifully. She was like, yeah, call me a bitch. Because you know what a bitch is? Being in total control. Being in total control. Damn, I forgot what the H stood for. But I was like, yeah, that's true. Like, you don't like when women are in their truth, in control. Like, for some reason, oh, that's me being, you know, aggressive and too much. And no, like, I'm not gonna let you deal with me any which a way.
Exactly.
And for some reason, men don't. I'm not gonna say they don't like that, but they don't. I also have to realize too that I had to reel it back when it came to just being overly masculine. Sometimes, just, you know, tone it down, be more feminine, be more gentle, be more coddly. And I guess that has something to do with my background. Like, I grew up with a lot of strong, independent women, so it's hard for that not to rub off on me naturally.
Yep.
But I have to put myself in this mindset of like, okay, let me reel it back. Let me not. Everything doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, man, like, ain't nothing wrong with that. You're not gonna deal with me any type of way you want to.
Like, okay, so I'm happy that you brought that up because the speech about like the new talk and like new matters of the world is caring about our women. And like what you said, Brittany, is right. You know, I'm not going to let you talk to me no type of way anymore. I am a woman. Yes, I'm strong. I am that bitch. You know, and the one thing I love about us is how we took that word back. You know, the same way, like, you know, Black people took the N word back. We took that word back. So I was sitting here trying to look for the post that has been going around. You know, once you're on Instagram, you know, shit, you can't find shit now. But yeah, and I love that a lot of people are saying, yes, we have to protect our Black women, because I saw a video the other day where he said Black women take the brunt end of the stick. Like, we are beaten down, yet we still stand up for our Black men. We still stand up for our children. We get up, we're tired. We're like, think about your single parent moms that we have. I think everybody here has a mom, clearly, right? And think about everything you've seen your mom go through and how every day she looks tired, beaten down. But anytime you need her, she's right there, as if like Superwoman, you know. And as you grow up, you realize your mom is a person too. But think about when you was younger, you never had to worry about where your next meal was coming from. You know your mom was going to feed you. You know what I'm saying? You never had to worry about, oh, how what's gonna become of the new school year, because I don't have pens and books and notebooks and stuff like that, because you know your mom got you. Like, our Black mothers are tired, but they get up and they do it every day. Our Black women are tired, but they get up and they go to work and they go to school, or they taking care of their children, and they do it every day. And it's not easy. But then to also get out our Black men that are making us feel like we ain't shit, you know, abusing our kindness, abusing our generosity. And I want to say, not all men are the same. Not all men are the same. The problem is we have a lot of females that are feeling the hurt from those men that are not great more than they're feeling that love from the men that are great. That's the problem. And I think I do see a lot of men saying, protect our Black women, but, you know, we know these men. And some of us know that they haven't always been that protect Black women people, but yet they're posting it now. But I hope that because it's being brought to your attention now, that you do change, because not every one of you guys are really out here protecting Black women.
that was going to be my next question with Brittani saying, no, oh, we're bitches and we're aggressive. I'm like, okay, do you feel like that's all women in general, or do you feel like that's just geared towards Black women?
Black women.
Yeah.
Black women and Latina women.
Yeah. More, I
feel like more so Black women. I feel like they like that shit when freaking Latino women do it, but for us to do it,
you're right.
We love it.
It's because I feel like Latino women, she's feisty and, caliente, sexy. Yeah. But with us, it's like you're an angry Black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even at work, you feel like you can't be the angry Black woman. In your relationship, you can't. And it's not to say that we're angry Black women. No, we take on so much of your bullshit that when we do get frustrated, because this is my thing about men sometimes, that I don't think they do understand. And I would like, because we are going to have males come on our show and talk about these things with us. So, but one thing I do think we should bring up one day is like, how can we say things any more direct than how we're saying them so you can understand what we're saying? Mm-hmm. Because I've been in places and been in spaces where I feel like I am being direct. If I'm crying about something and telling you I need help, what more direct can I be?
But you can also twist that to the Black man talking to his, white coworker. They don't get it either. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like you turn blue in the face, and because you're not that person and living in that person's struggle, you don't fucking get it until it's put out and broadcasted to you for you to actually see it. So I just feel like it's an issue that we all have as Black people, Black women, Black men, all together. When you talking to either the other race, the other, other gender, whatever, is something that's just always misunderstood. And I feel like this platform is kind of a way to kind of bring awareness to that, to touch on the things that bother us, to make other people see that, hey, this is a problem. Just like we're speaking about, Black women being disrespected right now. A lot of people don't get it. It wasn't a thing, and it wasn't vocalized till all of this came to the forefront.
Yeah, like, I know this is like, I don't know if this is taking it too far, but I also think one way of like men don't understand that it fucks with women is if you're not interested and you just want to fuck, just say that. Just say that. Because not all women are strong enough, and I don't want to say strong enough. Cut that out. No, that's not what I want to say. Not all women enjoy being how can I say it, like mixy or flirty with a guy, or plenty of guys, and can be okay with not being serious with one guy. Most women want to be serious with one guy. If somebody likes them, that they will hone in on that person. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to the viewers. What I'm trying to say that is most women, when somebody likes them, they hone in on that one guy. They're not trying to play the field. That's the correct terminology. Most women don't care about playing the field. They want somebody to like them. They want to give somebody else love and attention and affection. But that's how most women are. So I think most men don't understand that about a woman, and they start talking to women thinking that, oh, she know I'm playing the field because I'm sure she playing the field too. You know what I'm saying? And again, lack of communication, and it could be with any race, sex, or anything like that. So I think that's something that men can be mindful of when they're trying to protect women, because some women, it does drive them crazy. They take that hurt into the next relationship, and they hurt somebody else, a man that shouldn't be hurt. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense?
Tati. Yeah. But I guess to some degree, as a woman, you have to realize if that is you.
Yeah.
Take a break and not get into the next relationship. That's a part of being an adult. Now, yes, of course, the man should have been very upfront and transparent and not dragged you along.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even dragging you, but, it was to some degree, it was deception. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when it is apparent to you at that point, if however you find out, yes, it's going to hurt. Of course, if you weren't doing anything back either, it's definitely going to hurt. But at the same time, before you decide to get into the next relationship, you should take that moment for yourself to just say, you know what, let me process what just happened. Let me take it slow. Let me really look at myself too, because it wasn't all, it can't always be the other person either. Clearly not saying that you made the other person cheat, no, or deceive you, but at the same time, what could you have done differently? What red flags weren't you paying attention to because you like this person so much? Because one thing I will say is that those tend to come up pretty early, but because depending on how much you like the person, you'll allow it to kind of, you'll ignore it for a little bit longer than you would someone that you're not as engaged with.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know. I just think that protecting Black women goes a long way. It's not just. Sorry, go ahead, Brittany.
No, I wanted to speak it right now. Currently in New York, I don't know if you ladies seen the video, but there was this video of this guy. Young guy, can't be no more than like close to our age, like maybe 27, 20, like 30, at most 30. And he smacked this young lady in the face with the skateboard and made her knock out to the floor. Like, everybody's on social media trying to find out who this guy is, who this Black man is attacking this Black woman. This is aggravated assault. I mean, the way that he smacked her across the face with this skateboard, we don't even know the status of her condition right now. Like, is she good? Is she not? Apparently, they're saying that he lives in Harlem. So it goes back to like...
But why did he do it?
That's the thing. There is no context to the video right now, but apparently he was going to go live and explain why he did it. Now his Instagram is deactivated because people have been flooding his inbox. Like, we don't care what you have to say. Keep that same energy you had when you smacked this young lady across the face with your skateboard.
And when a nigga does that, excuse my language, I'm sorry, when a man does that to you.
That's what makes it worse. He had friends in the background laughing and recording.
You see, and this is my thing, all right? Yeah, I did say the N-word. This is my thing with niggas. Because, like, why is that what's entertainment for you?
No, people on the internet are outraged, though. People on the internet.
Yeah, but this is my thing.
The friends in the background recording.
Exactly. Why is that? How are you friends with somebody like this? And this is entertainment for you. Right. And none of you thought to stop that. Because what if this was your sister? What if this was your mother? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, and then you want us as women to respect you.
Right.
You want us, when we see you. And we're like, oh, you know, this is a Black man in my community. But yet this is what you're doing to another Black woman? Like, come on, man.
And we got to stop tolerating it, too. Go ahead, Carissa. Look, I know you want to chime in.
I said the shit is tired. It's old. But I just feel like it kind of goes back to, you know, everything that's going on right now. It goes back so far and it's so deeply rooted. Like, it's not just... okay, what's cool right now? Like, no, we were taught to disrespect each other. What they wanted to do to keep separating us. And they're fucking winning. Yep. You doing this dumbass shit, they're fucking winning.
I can't understand what goes through your mind, even at that age, let's say 30, to slap a woman with a skateboard. What is really going on in your mind? Because I still feel young. I still feel like I could play in the streets and stuff like that. I still feel young. And so I'm sure, you know, everybody our age still feels young. But what in your mind says, yeah, this is funny and fun to do and with my friends?
And then to take the time to upload it. My thing is, you recorded it bad enough, but then you actually said, let's upload this?
This is going to be funny during this time when we're fighting for our lives? This is what you're doing while we're fighting for our lives, when 4 people just got lynched over the weekend. This is what you're doing. This be my thing with people, man. Like, God.
Yeah.
And this is... Go ahead.
I think we're trying to say the same thing. We just got to realize, too, that everybody isn't aware, for some reason, what's going on right now. Like, some people are taking it more serious than others. Just feel like if you're Black right now, you should be in uproar. If you're not...
And you're doing bullshit like that?
Yeah.
You're not Black for me.
Huh?
You're not pro-Black if that's what you're doing right now.
Exactly.
You hurt your own family.
Exactly. So, you know, with that being said, we have to. I do want to touch on the fact that more black men. I will say positive. I am seeing more black men starting to hone in on being black fathers, being there for kids.
I do.
That is starting to become more. That is something that our generation didn't really have. This next generation, definitely, I'm seeing more black men step up to the plate. You're always gonna have the fuckery going on, but they are stepping up to the plate in massive numbers. But we just need to keep encouraging black love. Like, that's what it comes down to. All this, wanting to deal with other races because they're more tolerable, and all these negative comments that you have to say about black women just needs to go out the window. Because at the end of the day, you came from a black woman.
Yep. And staying on topic is like making sure you also support black businesses. That's something that's been circulating too, and every episode we make sure to shout out a black business at the end of our episode. We're basically nearing to the end of the episode now, but I hope everybody's been seeing all the black businesses that are just flooding our timelines to remind us to support black businesses. I know sometimes in our head we have this thing where we're like, but black businesses this, they're too expensive, or yada yada yada. Okay, there's just not just one, honey. There's a lot. You find one that works for your pockets, one that works for what you're trying to do in life, and you stick to it. Stop giving your money to people that don't even care about you, that will drop you at a drop of a hat. They won't hesitate to pull a trigger on you. Okay? We're dying. It's a war out here, literally. I don't know what other world people are living in, but we're dying. So don't forget that. One black business that I did want to shout out, because this has been circulating, about the Aunt Jemima syrup, and how now they're going to take out the Aunt Jemima name in the face and, switch it up because they realize it's racist. But if you just want to do your own, you want to just get away from that syrup in general, because they're just going to go through a rebranding phase. Literally, they still racist as fuck. We could go with Michelle Syrup. It's the first black woman-owned syrup company, and they do have an Instagram page. It's called Michelle Syrup. Michelle Foods Gourmet Syrups, and you don't have to, use Aunt Jemima. There's real shit out there that tastes good, and try something else out. So give it a chance, and I'm sure that
Michelle Syrup or Michelle Gourmet. Okay.
Michelle Syrup. That's for everybody there. Again, Michelle Syrup. If you're looking for some syrup to buy that is not Aunt Jemima, because we do love Aunt Jemima. I was raised on Aunt Jemima, but you know what? I'm about to switch it up to something better.
I agree. I got some Aunt Jemima right in the cabinet as we speak. It's hard, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not to dive too deep into it, but it's hard to find a good syrup. Like a good maple. Honestly, I want to find a good maple syrup.
Yeah.
Another. Actually, I want to shout out another podcast. They're So Shameless podcast. They're all black podcasts, and right now his name is Tahoe. He's basically one of the speakers on the show.
Is that with L'Oreal?
Huh?
Is that with L'Oreal?
No, Dodger Bell and DJ Trauma. They're like they have a friendship. They actually are from Brooklyn. And he's basically doing a challenge right now. And I mess with it too. Basically, the challenge right now is to whoever supports the most black businesses between June 9th and the ending of this month for the next 6 months, he's going to give you $2,500. Whoever has the most receipts. I like that.
I like that too. That's not dope.
Some people are not going to protest. So he's saying, look, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Even if you're not going to protest, you can still support a black business right now.
Yeah.
A black business that I've been supporting right now is Juices for Life. They actually have a branch here in the Bronx, Castle Hill. The juices are not that, and they're very inexpensive. The most the juice costs is maybe $10. We can invest $10 into our black businesses.
Yep.
You know, it felt good to walk in there and see my Black folk in there just socializing. And so, yeah, you know, so I would encourage you guys listening to, if you do live in the Bronx area, they even have a branch in Brooklyn as well, Juices for Life.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Nostrin.
Yeah, so definitely support. The juices are amazing. You get protein shake, smoothie, juice, some wheatgrass, whatever your liking is. Yeah. So
yeah, it's on Malcolm X. Juices for Life is on Malcolm X in Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean, and also, you know, your local weed man is also a Black-owned business. Don't forget that, people. Okay, your local weed man is a Black-owned business.
Thank God for the weed, because Lord knows.
Lord knows.
Hella different without it. Hella different without it.
I think during this time, it's like so much is happening, and it gives you so much anxiety, you know, that, and I don't like to use that word lightly, anxiety, but it definitely helps coping with all the negative energy that's out there. And I'm never gonna understand it. What did us being Black have to do with anything? No, but that's a story for another time.
Yes.
But good night, guys. Good night.
Episode 3.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, night, guys.
This is Living Single.
Living Single.
Yes. I love it, Tati. We hope you guys.
It's so late.
Yes, we hope you guys are still listening. This is this is my favorite episode thus far.
Me too. My favorite episode thus far.
Yes, it was. You know, this is what you guys can definitely tune in to hear more of. Follow us on Living Single New York Style on Instagram. We're gonna have more content coming your way. We want to get in tune with the audience. We want to have some Q&A sessions, some virtual dial-ins to kind of, you know, bring you on to the show. If you're comfortable with showing your face, you can also write in as well to our email, livingsinglenewyorkstyle@gmail.com. And yeah, we're on all platforms. We're gonna be on all platforms.
All platforms.
Everywhere. Bullet.
Bye, guys.